Pope Francis. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in 1936, he was elected to the office of the papacy in 2013, becoming the first non-European pope in nearly 1300 years and the first ever from South America. Humble, popular, and forthright, he has challenged popular preconceptions of how a pope should act, working to redefine the place of Catholicism in a rapidly modernising world. So, what makes Pope Francis such an effective leader? The Pope has mastered the supportive influencing strategy. This strategy is all about relinquishing traditional paternalistic forms of authority, instead serving and empowering others with the expectation that they will take responsibility for their decisions and actions. The success or failure of the supportive strategy depends on the ability to acknowledge that you may not have all the answers and to act with humility, thus creating the conditions for others to take authority and make choices for themselves. Pope Francis has shown himself to be more than willing to step out of the spotlight, supporting others in making their thoughts and opinions known. Since taking office, the Pope has argued for a healthy decentralization of the Church, granting more power to local bishops on issues such as theological interpretation and the translation of texts. Similarly, in 2014, he asked bishops to circulate a questionnaire on issues such as homosexuality and contraception to give ordinary Catholics around the world an opportunity to contribute to the ideological direction of the Church. Pope Francis has also consistently demonstrated his commitment to leading with humility. For example, while disavowing financial corruption in the Church and advocating for the poor, he has chosen not to live in the ornate apostolic palace and makes a point of wearing simple, plain clothing. Pope Francis's use of the supportive strategy has earned him significant backing both inside and outside the Church. So, how does the Pope do it? Well, there are 4 cognitive steering biases, which can be thought of as levers that he has learnt to pull to successfully enact the supportive strategy. He exhibits a low trust of self, refusing to shape the papacy and the Catholic faith around his own ego and ideas. He also has a high trust of others, having no qualms about granting authority to those around him, even at the cost of reducing his own personal power. He is high self-disclosing, making his own personal faith, convictions, questions, and feelings more visible to his followers. Finally, he is high seeking change, encouraging the Church to be willing to evolve in response to the needs of our day. When put together, these 4 bias positions result in the supportive strategy that has made Pope Francis such a popular and effective leader. It's important to understand that these cognitive biases aren't just in the Pope's head. The pulling of these levers are intentional actions that create a specific and effective social emotional road that those around him can follow. In creating this road, he steers his followers' responses, imbuing the Catholic world with integrity and openness. Pope Francis demonstrates how successful you can be if you know how to use the right influencing strategy for the right purpose at the right time. So, when is the supportive strategy most effective in the workplace? A few examples include: to encourage others to take responsibility and be accountable for their choices, to support others when they are preparing for taking the lead, and to exemplify service and humility as a balance to more authoritative forms of influencing. Keep an eye out for our next You Steer video, where we'll be pulling back the covers to reveal the secrets of another world-leading influencer. You Steer, data-driven development.